Hello, I am Tina. This is To the Inner Wild. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back to my love and light crew. All other fuckers need to fuck off. And I say that with kindness, with grace, and solidarity with my crew. Oh yes, oh yes. I've been staying busy, but not just that, productive. Yes. And you know, it's none of anybody's business, so I just keep moving and keep going. And things are going well. There are still snakes, you know, but snakes will be snakes. And when it comes to the manifestation of its true form versus one who mimics it, I'm not afraid of them. Yeah, at one point, I'm going to have a snake as a pet. Because I don't know, I think I've always wanted one. But anyway, I got this call from a rep, and since it was kind of like a local number, I thought it was, you know, one of the jobs that I had applied to, for the interim anyway. And, you know, just casting out the line. That's what you do when you're fishing, right? You have several pulls and you cast out the lines and you stay patient and, you know, you just chill out and you have a good time. You know, you have to, like, be practical and earthy about, you know, having a good time because, you know, fishing can be, like, really trying, right? So, anyway, yeah, I did that, and I thought it was that kind of call, and it ended up being a rep from my previous job, who I probably met in passing upon leaving, and she knows that I quit, like, not quit, there's a breach of contract, that I wasn't going to put up with. I wasn't just going to, like, mosey on along with several, like, offenses. And that was back in November. And she's like, hey, I just flew in to this, this thing. And I'm trying to register for blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm going to be straight up with you. Because she just kept, like, sputtering off. And I said, I left blah, 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 you know, back in November. And I communicated all of that information via calendar and emails and verbally to so-and-so people. And she's like, well, I'm just trying to get this done. And I'm like, in hindsight, I noticed that she, I remembered copying her in with the last pieces of instruction that needed to be done. And I said, between all of them, you know, that fell through the cracks. And she said, who do I contact? I'm like, motherfucker, I was with the company for... So I said, so I just started naming names right off the top of my head. And I'm like, well, yeah, it should be her, right? She is the event manager, right? That's her job, right? And she said, well, yeah. And it's like assumed that this girl that has title doesn't do her job. It's just accepted. And so this, like, rando that she calls, that left the job like 2 months ago or over 2 months ago, she's expecting me to fucking know. Sorry, let's just calm down here for a second. Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my auras, my chakras, my space, and that of my families. Okay, so I'm not going to get angry over it. It's just like, that was very suspicious because she should have known. So I was naming off certain names and she said, oh, I know that person and I know her very well. I'm like, then why didn't you, like, you can't play that dumb blonde thing with me. Like, this girl is rather attractive, but, like, so I think she does some witchery stuff and she's part of, like, this coven group of reps, you know. And so she just wanted to, like, feel out my energy. So let's get some information here, okay? I'm going to go and Let's see here. We're going to use the, what is this? The Shadowscapes Tarot? No, Shadowscapes. The Book of Shadows Tarot. There's a few missing cards from here. I took 3 out for my own personal use, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm wondering, why did she call me and why did she keep me on the phone? Is it to steal my energy? Is it to feel me out? Why did she keep me on for as long as she did? Why did she attempt to do that, knowing that on the first line I told her that I left the company? Like, she's been with the company for several years now. At least a year. So that's like, what, double if not triple the time that I've been there. So, and well acquainted with many other contacts. So what's the deal with that? Okay, Spirit. So 7, transformation. This is the Chariot. And then 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, what fell on my toes? The Fool, the Summerlands, accentuated. Okay. I think she just wanted to throw me off, like consume my thoughts, get me out here again. It was just a cue so that I could be, I could get back on here and other people could tap into my energy. And you know what? That karma is such a bitch to those bitches, So this is Master number 77, which is the Master Revolutionary. Yeah. So, the intention to do this is that they have no other option, so they had to bait me to getting back on here, to like tapping somehow into my energy, because they're looking for a turnaround. They're looking for a new route. They're looking for a new portal to enter, and that's why it hit my left foot and accentuated itself on the floor. Spirit's like saying, like, Spirit's just like serving me like, here's your papers. This is what they want. They want to kind of like throw me off a bit. There's something about tapping in and trying to take my energy. Like, this is like the Trojan horse version, is what I'm hearing. Because look, there's wings on both of them. If you are associated with the bird spirit totem, and its messaging on a consistent basis, the familiar, it's sending the message and it's dropping it right down in front of us. But you know what? We're protected. And, as many attempts that they make, these karmics are really just, how do we say it? They accentuate, our features, they help us build characters. So, like, I'm not afraid, I'm not worried about it. It's just like, I see them for what they are, and no aesthetic can cover up, including, like, what they pay for to, like, pretty themselves up and whatever. Nothing can mask the truth. So, what's coming to them is what's coming to them. There's no ward to protect that. There's no charm or illusion to detract and distract from the true target that it's meant for. And it accentuates based on the involvement and the intention. I'm telling you, like in one of my Instagram posts, it's like a missile underwater. It's a torpedo. It's basically heat sensitive, but this is more like DNA sensitive. So it pinpoints with accuracy. It reads with accuracy. If I or my guides are the ones that are launching it, you better be sure that we are programming it accordingly. And, there's other helpers that do checks and balances within the systems to ensure that things reach fruition and are thorough within delivery. What else do you want to say, Spirit? Ooh, 21. It's the World card. Okay, so there's unfinished business here. What else do you want to say here? Okay, unfinished business. I feel like, as much as the underworld that they're a part of, it still doesn't account for the underground. The underground is comprised of many different sentient beings, very adept within their craft. There's a high level of autonomy within each persona, but also grounded with such a firm sense of foundation within community. And that's what the underworld lacks, honestly. So when it comes to having the higher ground, well, somebody's assed out. And I know it isn't me. So, what's the bottom of the deck? I was about to show it to you. Oh, yep. It's the Hermit card. Yep. It's the Hermit card. Dark night of the soul. And remember what we talked about, that this is engaging in your darkness. Not to accentuate, but to mediate. And when we look at accelerants, when we look at those who accentuate our karmic influences that accentuate our, give us that booster to that highest path, like when we're talking aesthetics, and that they're basically highlighters. They accentuate our best features. So I've got to thank these one-ups, because even without trying, you're already giving me the leverage. So, and my team. So, have to say thank you to the universe who planned this out. So, is there anything else you want to say, Spirit? We have okay, so this is the Ace of Swords, and 20, initiation. It's judgment, pinned down. Spirit's you said, we got it. This is karma and coming. I did not tell you within this past new moon in Aquarius, the evening before, and something about there was a certain time where and it was the following morning. This is the longest duration that I have ever yet received notices that so much karma was dropped. So many people were receiving karma that have clearly meant to offend me, that worked against me and my my crew, that worked against the collective. And we're not just talking about the collective and the here and now, but also past energies and forward energies, our lineages. They worked against them on an energetic plane. Yes, they did. So, the divine acknowledges that in my placement in all of this. So, there was a lot of hard karma dealt. Did I tell you that my ex and his friend, when they did the move out, by the way, thank you to my helpers. Thank you. I don't know how you did it, but it was a smart move. It came in limping, in pain. That was hilarious. The timing of it all. I don't know what. what you did, what happened, but wow. That was just the start of it. Wow. I didn't even know that until I said it, so there you have it. Anything else? Okay, one thing you want to say to my helper, Spirit? What do you want to say to my helpers? Since we just mentioned that. Oh, look, I don't know what that is. Four of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay. Spirit's commending you for like that sense of home and hearth that you build like in your discrete form. Spirit acknowledges that. Like this is underground. Spirit is saying like, I know that you live humbly, but what, like to Spirit, that's like a palace. Like when you unearth something like riches, when you're digging for like crystals or whatever, like let's say you're a pirate or whatever, buried treasure. That's what they're saying. Spirit's saying that you're a buried treasure. That's awesome. You see the warrior within you? Yeah, like the hardest part of doing something right is when you're not acknowledged. And like Spirit is saying that's something that you and I have in common. That what we're doing isn't like 100% commended. It's not given the accolades, at least on the front line, second line, or whatever, within our norm of societal, view. So, but Spirit's saying that's something to be take pride in. Okay, so it unleashed itself. Mother of Air, so that's the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Crown of Air. So we're seeing this reappear. The King and Queen of Swords in reversal. To follow up with the Ace of Swords and Major Arcana, this is wonderful because the home and hearth is built by people who really know how to ground knowledge and aren't just like spitting facts to say like I'm smart. They're not. They don't use diction for the sake of implied classism. Their communications are very refined. So, it's like Yoda energy with thought forms. People who are highly intuitive, have the know-how, have the networks. Like, this is roots. That's what Spirit is saying with the Four of Wands in reversal. These are roots. Like, that's where you want to start anyway. Yeah. That's where you want to start anyway. That's wonderful. Oh. Okay. Whoopsie. Okay. Aw, that's so wonderful. I love it. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say, Spirit, with regards to these? I mean, like, I don't need to read out the karma of these people who, are trying to pull a Trojan horse thing and trying to, like, gain entry. Like the sheer acknowledgement of factual information, it's basically, it's not opening a portal for them to enter into here or into my realm. This is just like nipping it in the bud. It's like, oh, you see like something that's rotting and you don't want it to affect the rest of the crop. When you cut that off, it's not like, oh, that's a portal. No, you're just addressing what is. And it's it's just factual. It's like basically reading from a dictionary. It's not like dictionary versus encyclopedia. That's so it's no portal to entry. It's just like factual, like meh. Moving on, you know. That's weak. I'm hearing bet. Okay, so 5 of Swords in reverse and 7 of Swords in reverse. These are the most optimal cards to have in reversal, especially when we're talking about the topic of these deceitful figures, because it's like their ego has dropped and their timeline is changing, you know, when it comes to like when you read on people's palms, their hands change, like the lines change over time. And that those are energy centers, like as far as magic. And so they're, yeah, Spirit's saying they're weak. You know, like when you say like, give me 5, you know, right, give me 5, high 5, low 5, and you're like, psych. That's Spirit saying like, psych, you know? 7 of Swords in reversal. It's like doing away with the deceit. Like we see how you are, you know, see you for who you are. So 7 of Swords in reverse, it's like you can't deceive us anymore. It's like, no, I don't even want to, I don't want to even play with you like that. No. You might as well retract your hand because you're getting nothing from me. Yeah. You see, like the divine, you see the Fae are rewriting their paths. That's crazy. That's crazy. The story has been rewritten. Yep. They've been muted. Mute. Yeah. You know how they're trying to silence us in some aspect? Like, that's coming back to them. There's something about restricted access. Like the divine in various ways are undoing their damage. Like it's how do I say it? They're shifting the timeline so that with every individual that has placed hand on this deceit, like within their deceitful ways, oh my gosh, I could feel my hand tingling. I just felt it. Like whatever they tried to project onto the collective in any instance is being rerouted back to them. Yep, that's what's happening. That's what's happening in that card. Like they can do no harm. I heard that at first, but then I said something else that was, they're shifting timelines. I didn't see the fairies on there before. The Fae. Bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, it's the path in reverse again. It's coming into the awareness. It's coming out of the dark night of the soul. They're telling me they're going to have to do some deep work, like intensive healing. This is like go on and get out of here card. That's what they're telling me. Let me see what's on the bottom of that. 11. That's justice in reverse. Oh my gosh. Yes. They're going to have to walk the path. You see how it's illuminated? You see how like they're changing the path. They're rerouting the timelines, and so they have to walk that dark night of this soul to face justice. You see what I'm saying? This is what we talked about this before in the previous, like immersion, like full immersion in in their own darkness. They're gonna have to wake up to reality in its like non-manipulated form. This is like in its true sense. With their magic has been. Since they've disrespected the divine by dumbing down their magic. Like, they put that energy out there, so their magic has in effect been dumbed down by the divine. Like, it's a sense of permanence. Like, you know, it's like kind of like starting from scratch is what I'm hearing. Okay, top of the deck. Wheel of Fortune in reversal. Yeah. The tables are turning. Those helpers that have really struggled to make it not feel like a struggle, and just like keep the work alive, keep the spirit alive of what they're doing. Those that have worked in the underground, these people are going to have to like do the same type of work in the underground, and the tables are turning. So those that have worked underground will soon gain the, I don't know, soon have the option of no longer having to be in hiding. I don't know how long this, I don't, what's on the, okay, what's 3 of Cups. Yep. You're going to be well celebrated for what you're doing. It's turning the tables. Like, this is victory. That's insane. Holy smokes. Okay, let's cut the deck. Okay. Spirit, what else do you want to convey? 10 of Pentacles. What? Are you... Shiver me timbers. Somebody feels like, my tummy, did you hear that? I already ate and it was good, so I don't have any issue with that. But 10 of Pentacles, this is for sure. I do not doubt my readings, my energy, I try to stay as true and firm and grounded as possible, and like to have no expectation as to what's going to be conveyed. And with that, you get the truest form when you have the highest intention, but like also surrender to what the divine conveys. And this is like I don't even understand, so but I'm open to it. So let's get some bananagrams. Give me a second. I have to grab them. I've been cleaning up and it's my mess. Okay. Okay. That's fucking amazing. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay, it fell on the Judgment card, and then the Chariot, it's a T. In olden times, this would be the true form of the crucifix, but when it fell onto the Chariot card, it was in reversal. So this is like the Hanged Man energy. They're gonna have to look at things objectively instead of like, aesthetically speaking. They're gonna have to see us, do well. They're gonna have to be part of the world, but like they can't touch, You can live, but you can't touch. Okay. EVETNPASYXEPTRFHP. Okay. So what do I see here? Oh, I see sexy. Let's see here. Spa. 10. Tent. Vent. Vet. Span. What else do we see? extent, patent, path, so I feel like extent, you know, like it's basically like a reach, right? Look, do you see Pinocchio out there? I did a reading for somebody at random that I used to know, and the reading was very accurate, and that person, he's dead now, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I is like so far into deceit and lies that when I did the reading, just like innocently, I don't know, just like it's like they knew it was the truth, but it was hard to hear and digest. And there's more to it than that. But I noticed that when anyone is truly deceiving me, that that I end up like somehow bumping into it or whatever, and it changes positions into like, I don't know, it's weird. It is so weird. And it shows me the character of the person that is associated with it. And so when I put it up there, it looks like it's running away from the scene, you know? And so it's just crazy because that's basically, you know. Anyway, okay, so extent. Okay, so when we're looking at the reach of people, there's looking like they work with magic in a way. It's like when they're looking at trying to go beyond, how do I say it? I see extent and yeah, that's it's just like it's I don't know. There's something ill-intended. I don't know how to describe it, Spirit. Like their reach is different from the... Like it's not in flow, it's forced. That's what it is. Okay, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. I also see froth too. So their magic is, it's not bubbly, it's like frothy. You know what I mean? It's, yeah. Like bubbly is like joyful, right? And like holds a lot more. Oh wait, no. I don't have O, so I can't say that. So frat? Huh. There might be some like fraternity energy here. Like, what do you call it? Gosh, well, I can't think of it. There's some kind of block. Somebody's trying to put a block on me right now. Anyway, it's like frat energy. It's but it's an organization. You know what I'm talking about, though. Freemasons. They're Freemasons here. And you know, they opened it up to women too at some point, but you know, that's just a fake. That's like a deep fake in order to like keep us busy and, you know, like keep us off their case. I mean, that's what yeah. Vespa. Oh, I see happy. You know what? I'm just going to change this up. Okay? I'm going to put happy. Because why not? It takes care of many consonants efficiently. And that gets us ahead. So, happy. I see text. Free. Vex. Ooh, somebody's annoyed that I got that. Oh well. Path. Yeah, we already said that. Rent. There. These. Freya. Yep. Freya's hidden here. Her energy. Somebody has stomach issues because my stomach, like, I feel fine, but like it keeps making all of these noises, and it didn't do that when I wasn't doing the reading. So somebody needs to get their like digestive system like in check for real. Because even as it's happening now, I don't feel anything. It's just happening. Pets. Happy pets. Okay, there's still a lot here left. Okay. Ooh, hex. Ooh, okay, somebody's trying to put a hex on me. Can't happen. Yeah. I send that energy back. Okay. Visualization works wonders. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. You know, I'm hearing Nicki Minaj, we just shitted on them. Because I have net here, and it's on hex, and so it's like, it's not gross, like the amount, it's net. So it's like, I took out like all the fees of, all like certain, I made certain deductions from what energy they gave to me, and then I gave them the remnant, the return of the remnant. That's crazy. So, like I said, mutually beneficial relationships, right? We're going to enforce that within our own magic. I'm telling you. All right, so that's crazy, because then it forms this, it says at now, because it's like, it's making several words. And we have tat, turnaround time, tit for tat, turnaround time. That's funny, because most of these people, these reps in the industry, they have fake tits too. Not saying that everybody who has fake tits is like bullshitting energy, but in some way, it's with these especially. I don't know why I was supposed to say that, but I was told to say it. I have strep too. Is that what we're supposed to put on here? Let me see here. Very... I don't know. Strep. I think that's some kind of like, what do you call it? Bacteria, like strep throat. So it's causes irritation. There might be a guy named Trev here, like his nickname, Trev. I see Trent, like Trent Reznor. Fret. Huh. Pray. Oh. You know what? I think that's more of that than strep. Okay. Like predator and prey. Yeah. I'm telling you, the tables are turning. SR, so senior prey. Oh my gosh, that's wordplay. I'm telling you, everything's encrypted, so it's like senior prey. Yeah, that's crazy. Whoa, that's crazy energy. Prey is crazy. Okay, so we have FV remaining, and I really feel like that's a standalone because we're looking at final value or fair value. Yeah, the way it's laid out, it doesn't look like it goes with anything else here. I mean, I could put TV for pet, and that leaves us with F, which is like, if I think I'm going to be televised one day or several days or many days. But with that energy, people, that are trying to trespass are going to be like, fuck. But like, I'm more interested in the collective energy in saying fair value or final value. Like is that your final answer? Fuckers. who I thank very much for accelerating me on my journey. You gotta learn how to enjoy the transitions. I just thought about it and I'm like, if you don't, it's like being stuck in like 90s or 2000 modes of like a PowerPoint play where people use those transitions to make things lively. There might be some people who do that well, but for me, like, it's like, oh, they did that. I have yet to be successful in making PowerPoint transitions look beautifully done. So, FV. Can you think of any other things that would go with that? Account. So let me show you what this looks like, okay? Give me a second. You will see it. You'll see it. Oh, here. So you can see the full scope of it. Okay. So I think that's it. Thanks very much for joining me. And, excuse me. All right, so thank you again to my supporters, my sponsors, my helpers of the divine from the 21st, and, and onward ho. What else do we want to say? Yeah, at this time, this reading is officially over. So, upon closing all portals, I send all the energies back with their appropriate karma. And I thank you indeed. Because the next date coming up is February 1st. I'll see you there, fair and square. Because seeing all that has transpired, I can only trust in the divine. I've seen my power versus others and the collaboration and the effects of that. So, there's nothing else that can dissuade me. And I think others, opponents, or however they choose to label themselves, are starting to see it too. So, have a great day, and I'll see you again later. Bye for now.